What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Monday Night Wars. This is week 46, the 173rd episode of Raw in its history. It went live on the USA Network from the Wheeling Civic Center in Wheeling, West Virginia. This Raw took place on August 19th, 1996, was the night after SummerSlam. Ratings for this Raw were at 2.9. Nitro scored a 3.5, so Nitro wins by 0.6, and they win for the 10th week in a row. So now after this week's loss, the total scoreboard for Raw is 17 wins, 27 losses, and 2 draws through the 46 weeks of the Monday Night Wars, including this week. And this week, the Raw lost in the ratings 3.5 to 2.9. This is the 2.9 rated Raw. Kevin Kelly is making his debut as a commentator with Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross by his sides. So no McMahon on commentary for the first time in a long time. I want to say ever. I want to say this is the first Raw ever without Vince McMahon commentating. That could be the case. Definitely in the Monday Night Wars, it's the first time Vince didn't commentate. Yeah, I guess in mid 1994 he was busy for the trial, so there was a bunch Gorilla Monsoon did. So yeah, not ever, but during the Monday Night Wars, this is the first time he's been out. The show began with showing the clips of Paul Bearer turning his back on the Undertaker with the urn at SummerSlam in the Boiler Room Brawl when he joined Mankind. We open up with the WWF IC title tournament as the title is vacated due to injuries to Ahmed Johnson. Owen Hart took on Davey Boy Smith, who were tag teams at the time. Both men shook hands. This is a first round match of the IC title tournament. Good way to start a tournament, as the European title tournament they put on a year after this had this belt in the finals, Owen versus the Bulldog, and that was great. I guess that was arguably the greatest match in Raw history. But that's in May, I think, of 1997. We're still here in August of 96. During the match, it was announced that world champion Shawn Michaels would face Mankind in Your House Mind Games, and The Undertaker would face off against Goldust in a final curtain match. Early in the contest, the video feed had static interference with the commentators, implying that The Undertaker was behind the static problems. During the bout, Jim Cornette spoke to the commentary team from backstage, which he said at ringside because he didn't want to choose between both of his men. He ranted about Vader having beating Michaels twice the night before but not walking out with the title, and that Clarence Mason was trying to steal his talent. Cornette then said Yokozuna had rejoined Camp Cornette, and he was the one that Yoko would face Michaels later in the night. Owen Hart with some quick moves to the Bulldog, who hit a side headlock for a number of minutes. Bulldog with a running power slam, and Owen got his legs on the ropes. Sonny came to the ring after we get back from commercial. Owen has the sharpshooter on Bulldog. He gets to the ropes. Bulldog suplex Owen Hart to the floor. Owen with a spinning heel kick. Owen won. Owen won because of countout. Bulldog was counted out when Owen hit with a spinning heel kick to the outside. Owen Hart won the match in 10 minutes after that spinning heel kick. This comes the night after Owen beat Savio Vega at SummerSlam, while the Bulldog lost to Psycho Sid at SummerSlam and loses again to Owen in the first round of the tournament here. After the contest, Davey Boy Smith got into an argument with Sonny on commentary. Moments later, Cornette came to ringside and confronted Sonny and calling her a slut and interfering in the man's match. I don't know why that was able to slip by. McMahon wasn't on commentary, so if he was, I would love to see his reaction to that. Several in the crowd started to chant a Bulldog, Bulldog. This match was pretty good, but it didn't have enough substance to be over 3 stars, so I rated it 2 stars and 3/4. They show clips of Ahmed going through his surgery. Next up, we had a squash match with Vader with Jim Cornette versus Freddie Joe Floyd. They treat Floyd like a jobber, even though they talked about him a lot the last time he was up, but Vader won with 2 Vader bombs in a row. Mankind and Paul Bearer cut a promo with Jim Ross in the middle of the ring to explain their actions. Bearer says he's tired of being sick and tired. Is this Raw or rehab or recovery? That's a saying from Recovery. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Mankind gets on the mic after grabbing his new urn. He loves Paul. He loves pain. But he'll make Michaels the least sexy boy. He will put HBK in a hospital bed, says Mankind. All of a sudden, the Druids come out with the Undertaker, and he's down because he doesn't have possession of the urn. So Paul Bearer and Mankind run away as Undertaker sits up, and he's alive. Undertaker stands tall in the middle of the ring, but Mankind and Paul Bearer run off. Now we have Goldust versus Savio Vega versus Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Psycho Sid in a 4-man battle royal. These were the final 4 before Ahmed Johnson 2 weeks ago in that battle royal. Well, Ahmed's injured, so the winner of this will go to Raw Championship Friday, and I guess that's when they tape the next Raw. And the winner of this match will face Shawn Michaels for the WWF title. Will it be Goldust, Vega, Austin, or Sid? The stipulations, again, are the winner faces the Raw Championship Friday. Prior to the bout, Austin cut a pre-match promo. Psycho Sid was eliminated by Goldust, Austin, and Vega at the 17-second mark. After the elimination, Sid returned to the ring and dropped all 3 men with a chokeslam. Sid gets huge chance that he was over. But all 3 men had to team up and get him out. This was planned backstage, apparently. Austin and Goldust attack Savio Vega, but Austin attacks Goldust, proving it every man for himself as a heel beat on a heel. Austin was eliminated by Savio Vega as he catapulted him out of the ring to the floor, both feet touching the mat, after Austin skinned the cat to avoid elimination at 7:02, but he ended up getting eliminated. After the elimination, Austin slid back into the ring and attacked Vega from behind before the referees forced him backstage. Goldust took his time with with Savio Vega. Goldust and Savio Vega were the last 2 in the ring here, and Goldust was going to apply a curtain call, but he took his time doing the curtain call, and that proved to be costly as Savio Vega reversed it by standing on his feet. He goes to his spinning heel kick against Goldust like he did in the Battle Royal 2 weeks ago. That's the move that eliminated him when he hit the spinning heel kick. This time he hits it in the ring, and Savio Vega charges towards Goldust to clothesline him over the top rope to the floor. But as Vega's charging towards Goldust, Goldust ducks, holds the top rope down. Savio Vega gets eliminated that way, and Goldust wins this 4-man Battle Royal, number 1 contender Battle Royal, at 8:05. Rated the Battle Royal 2 stars and a quarter. So Goldust will go to Raw Championship Friday to face Shawn Michaels for the WWF Championship. Next up, Shawn Michaels with Jose Lothario in a non-title match takes on Yokozuna with Jim Cornette. Prior to the bout, footage was shown of Yokozuna losing the previous night to Stone Cold Steve Austin when the rope broke during the Summerslam's free-for-all. Michaels had to take on Vader and Yokozuna in the same 24 hours. Midway through the contest, Jim Cornette came ringside to be in Yokozuna's corner. Minutes later, Cornette hit Lothario from behind with his tennis racket as we go to a commercial break. Back from the break, we see a replay of Cornette hitting Lothario from behind with his tennis racket, getting some revenge for all the but for all the shots Jose Lothario's taken to Cornette through the years. HBK dominated the match. It wasn't much of a contest here. Yokozuna did get in control for a bit, slapped on a trapezius hold. Yokozuna with a scoop slam. He went to go to the ropes for a leg drop, but Michaels moved out of the way and then hit a super kick. Sweet chin music to Yokozuna right after he missed the leg drop, as Yokozuna crashed and burned to the canvas floor, and HBK hit him with that upper super kick. So at 6:09, HBK defeated Yokozuna after Yokozuna missed the leg drop, and HBK hit the sweet chin music. I rated the match 2.5 stars. The show closes with a clip from HBK doing the move to Yokozuna, just showing that he was victorious. The episode scores a quality rating of 6 out of 10 because it was the night after SummerSlam, a big-time match with HBK and Yokozuna, a 4-man battle royal. It's different, and a tournament, beginning with good matches to boot. It was above average Raw, hence the grade. Again, so this Raw lost 3.5 to 2.9 to Nitro in the ratings, but overall I think a quality rating of 6.5 out of 10 seems fair enough. Well, that's this week's Raw. Tune in for next week, and also check the Nitro that corresponds with this Raw, because I always post them side by side so you can see what segments went up against what segments. I post them together so you can see what Raw beat what Nitro, and I tell you before each review of each Raw and Nitro respectively who beat who, and then I also give a quality rating at the end. I keep track of all the ratings, TV ratings, and quality ratings. So at some point I should do like a monthly clip of how much they've done quality-wise or TV-wise. Those are just some good ideas. Thank you for watching these reviews. Stay to like and subscribe and notified. Thank you so much for tuning in. This week's Raw again, they lost in the ratings, but the overall quality rating again was a 6.5 out of 10. So I'm Brett Mix, and I'm out for this Raw review. See you on the next one.